1 week from tomorrow, you vote on Amendment 1. It's an Alabama constitutional amendment backed by Governor Kay Ivey and many state lawmakers. It is aimed at overhauling K-12 education.
But you would be giving up an important vote to make that happen, your vote. WAAY 31's Pat Simon takes a closer look at what you will decide if you vote yes or no.
The facts about Alabama's K-12 education are undeniable. Take a quick look at the number of performance reports comparing all states on average, and Alabama consistently ranks near the bottom, last in some cases, very low scores in the rest. Results so bad that Governor Kay Ivey, a former high school teacher, is pushing for the governor to have more control over education. And that's the main element of Amendment 1 on next week's ballot. A vote yes allows the governor, and not you, to appoint members of a brand new Alabama Commission on Elementary and Secondary Education. The Senate would have to confirm those members. So should the governor be given all that control?
With Governor Ivey appointing, that person would run the risk of responding to Governor Ivey. Yes.
Jessica Barker is the president of New South, an African-American grassroots group. She believes the people, not the governor, should decide what's best for children, including minorities in schools.
I think that because the governor is so far removed from the actual community issues that impact people of color and impact those that are in the low socioeconomic sector of the population, I think that because she's so far removed, whoever she appoints, they may not even be familiar with those issues.
What have we gotten from an elected board? What do you get out of your elected board member?
Former Board of Education member Mary Scott Hunter argues that the current elected board has too many fingers in the pot, with no one responsible for improving education. She believes voting yes on Amendment 1 would make one person, the governor, accountable.
The governor, if they run on public education and they make promises about public education, they darn well better deliver.
From a business standpoint and the way ahead for North Alabama, Chip Cherry, the president and CEO of Huntsville-Madison Chamber of Commerce, says approving Amendment 1 would create a new board that speeds up improvements for a better educated future workforce.
I think at the end of the day, our main focus is the young people in this state deserve as good a start as they can possibly get.
So what type of state board is best, appointed or elected? According to U.S. News, the top 5 ranked states for K-12 schools have at least one former governor-appointed state board of education system. Most of the bottom-ranked states, including Alabama, still allow voters to choose their state board members. Amendment 1 would also allow the governor's board to appoint its own Secretary of Education and adopt education standards in place of the controversial Common Core.
I mean, so many conservative groups across the nation want to just get rid of it.
The governor's own political party is at odds with her on Amendment 1. State Republican Party Chairman Terry Lathan says Common Core should be done away with separately and not be used as a way to lure voters to approve this amendment.
We do not need this mandated from up above and people who don't live here at all. We can handle our own education ourselves. And with Common Core, it's sort of a one-size-fits-all. It's not a one-size-fits-all.
If you're wondering why you didn't hear from Governor Kay Ivey in this story and why she would want to take control away from you on education, well, I asked repeatedly. Her staff even set up an interview for me. And then they changed the date and then canceled. Pat Simon, WAAY 31 News.